Sam was a curious boy who loved stories. He would often read short tales at home, curled up on the sofa or lying in his bed at night. Sam had a good imagination, and he loved getting lost in magical lands, where animals talked and brave heroes saved the day. But he had one problem: he struggled with reading longer books. Sometimes, he didn't understand certain parts of the story, and other times, he would become tired or distracted after just a few pages. Sam wanted to enjoy reading big books like his friend Tom did. Tom was always lost in a novel, reading happily and finishing one book after another. Sam admired Tom and wanted to be just like him. So, one day, Sam decided to ask Tom for advice on how to improve his reading skills. Tom was happy to help. He loved reading and had learned many useful tips over the years. Together, Sam and Tom began exploring different ways to become better readers. Here is the journey they went on and the lessons they learned along the way. The first piece of advice that Tom gave Sam was this: if you want to become a better reader, start with simple books. Don't pick up a big, difficult book right away. It's like learning to ride a bike. You start with small steps. Sam nodded, understanding that he needed to be patient. Tom explained that short stories or children's books were perfect for beginners. These types of books have simpler words and shorter sentences, which make them easier to understand. Sam wouldn't feel overwhelmed, and he would be able to enjoy the story without getting stuck on difficult words or confusing sentences. Taking Tom's advice to heart, Sam went to the library and picked up a few easy books. He chose books with lots of pictures and short chapters. At first, he was a bit nervous, but he quickly found himself enjoying the stories. He was able to finish these books quickly, which made him feel proud and confident. This simple achievement motivated him to keep reading. One afternoon, Tom shared another tip with Sam. If you want to improve your reading skills, make reading a habit. Try to read a little bit every day, even if it's just 10 minutes. Sam wasn't sure if he could find time every day, but he was willing to try. He decided to set aside a specific time each day to read. Sometimes, he read in the morning before breakfast, other times, he read a chapter before bed. Slowly, reading became a part of his daily routine. On busy days, he still made sure to read at least a few pages. After a few weeks, Sam noticed that he could read for longer periods without getting tired. Reading each day made him feel more comfortable with books, and it also helped him stay interested in the story he was reading. Building this daily habit was like watering a plant. The more he did it, the stronger his reading skills grew. Tom had another suggestion for Sam. Reading becomes easier and more enjoyable if you choose books about topics that interest you. Sam thought about the things he loved. He liked animals, outer space, and exciting adventures. With Tom's help, Sam found books about each of these topics. He read about animals that went on journeys, planets that sparkled in space, and brave heroes who faced dangerous quests. When Sam read about things he liked, he felt more excited to turn each page. He wanted to know what happened next, and he didn't feel bored. He also noticed that reading about his favorite subjects helped him learn new words related to those topics. For instance, when he read a book about animals, he learned new words like habitat, prey, and nocturnal. Reading about space taught him words like orbit, galaxy, and comet. This made reading interesting and educational at the same time. One day, Sam came across a tricky word in his book. He didn't know what it meant, and it made him feel confused. Tom noticed Sam's puzzled look and offered a piece of advice. When you see a new word, don't skip it. Try to learn it. You can look it up in a dictionary, or sometimes the sentence around it gives clues about what it means. Sam decided to carry a small dictionary with him wherever he went. Whenever he encountered a new word, he looked it up in the dictionary. He also started writing down words that he found difficult in a small notebook. He reviewed his notes often and tried to use these words in sentences. Learning new words was like discovering new tools for Sam's reading toolbox. Each time he understood a new word, he felt a little more confident. Over time, his vocabulary grew, which made understanding his books easier and added more richness to his reading. Tom told Sam about another technique. Sometimes, reading aloud helps you understand the story better. At first, Sam felt a bit silly reading aloud, but he decided to give it a try. As he read, he noticed that he was more focused. Speaking the words helped him pay attention to each sentence and remember what he read. After some time, Sam began using different voices for different characters in the stories. If he was reading about a lion, he made a deep, growling voice. If it was a mouse, he used a small, squeaky voice. Reading aloud turned his books into little performances, and he enjoyed each story even more. One day, Tom shared an idea that had helped him become a better reader. I joined a reading group a few months ago. It's a group of people who all read the same book and then discuss it each week. You could try joining one too. Sam liked the idea of a reading group. He joined a small group at his school. Each week, they would read a chapter of a book and discuss it together. Sam found that listening to others talk about the book helped him understand it better. He enjoyed sharing his thoughts and hearing different perspectives. Being in a reading group motivated Sam to finish his books because he wanted to participate in the discussions. He also felt proud when he could share his ideas and noticed that his confidence in reading and understanding stories had grown. Sam wanted to read faster, but he often found himself feeling tired if he tried to read too much in one sitting. Tom suggested a solution. Try setting small goals for yourself. You don't have to read a whole chapter in one go. Start by reading just a few pages and then gradually add more. Sam began with only a few pages each day. After he felt comfortable, he slowly increased the number of pages. This way, he didn't feel overwhelmed, and each small achievement kept him motivated. Over time, he found that he could read longer without feeling tired or distracted. Setting small goals helped Sam realize that reading isn't a race. Small steps allowed him to enjoy the journey without feeling pressured to reach the end quickly. Sometimes, when Sam read for too long, he felt his mind wander. Tom explained, It's okay to take breaks. When you feel tired or distracted, take a short break and then come back to reading. Sam learned to listen to his body. If he felt tired, he closed the book, stretched his arms, or took a short walk. These breaks helped him refresh his mind, and he returned to his book feeling more focused. Taking breaks taught Sam that it's okay to pause. Reading is an enjoyable journey, and resting along the way makes it more enjoyable. Tom's final piece of advice was, don't just rush through the pages. Try to understand what you're reading. Picture the scenes in your mind. Imagine the characters and the settings. Sam realized that when he took his time to understand the story, reading became more enjoyable. He imagined the scenes, the characters' expressions, and the sounds around them. This made the story come alive, and he remembered details better. Reading with understanding helped Sam feel like he was truly experiencing each story, not just reading words on a page. After a few weeks, Sam noticed something wonderful. He could read faster, understand better, and truly enjoy his books. No longer did he feel tired or distracted after a few pages. Sam felt proud of his progress and thanked Tom for all his helpful advice. Now, reading is one of Sam's favorite activities. He reads every day, excited to explore new stories and learn from each one. He knows that reading has opened up a world of knowledge and adventure. If you want to improve your reading, remember Sam's journey. Start with simple books, build a habit, choose interesting topics, learn new words, read aloud, join a group, set small goals, take breaks, and read with understanding. Each step will make you a better reader, just like Sam. Pick up a book, start your own reading adventure, and see how reading can brighten your world. Thank you very much for listening. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, share, and leave a comment below with your thoughts on the story. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and tap the bell icon to stay updated with more exciting content. Happy listening!